Hello everyone, so today we are going to explore Bangkok. It's our actual full day in Bangkok. So right now, this morning we took a bus. So we went to the Golden Buddha. I will put the actual name right here. And it was pretty beautiful. And actually I wasn't sure if I could wear this. So I have like a little dress on. Some tuk-tuk told us, yeah, you can't enter because you know your dress is not long enough. It needs to touch your feet and stuff like that. But we still went, and actually we could enter as long as you dress kind of properly and you don't have like a mini shirt or like a crop top or something like that. You need to have like a long dress and cover your shoulders. And I'll insert some picture of the temple here because you can't really take pictures, like you can take pictures but you cannot take videos inside. And now we're going to walk probably to go to a museum, and then we're going to see the park, Lumpini Park, and then we will see. So I'm taking you with me and see Bangkok for the first day. So here is the house you visit, so you visit all this part, and then you have the garden right here, and you have, so this part you have to visit with the guide, and then outside you have a bunch of little houses you can see over here, and you can visit by yourself all this part, and you can have your shoes in, if I'm not mistaken, but here you will have to remove your shoes to go inside with the guide, so they will make you remove the shoes, and like I said, put them in the locker. Look, there is a bat right here. I don't know if you can tell, it's really small, but it just landed right here. So now we are at Thompson House Museum, and so basically we paid, I think it was 100 baht per person to go in, and you have to take a guide to go inside the houses. Otherwise, I think you can walk by yourself around the house, but if you go inside the house, you need a guide. And so you need to know they will take your bags and put it in a locker, then they give you the key, and you have to get rid of huge water bottles as well. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. And then it's really beautiful, it's pretty nice. The guided tour is pretty short, it's like 15 minutes. It explains you a little bit around the house and around the gardens, and then you can, after the tour, walk around a little bit by yourself, which is what we did. It's really small, but yeah, it's really beautiful. I still recommend to do it. And you have a little restaurant, and if you want to, you know, drink something or eat something, you have a little restaurant, which is pretty nice. We just took a little drink because we are super tired and it's like really hot outside. Right now I'm waiting under the tree because it's a little bit of shadow, so I felt better. And now we're going to walk to go to the Lumpini Park. Well, actually not walk to the bus and take a bus to go to the Lumpini Park. So we arrived to the Lumpini, is that how you say, Lumpini Park, and the view is pretty nice. You have the park right here, and then you have some towers behind me, which is pretty beautiful. And you have a bunch of these, I don't know how it's called in English, but this giant like lizard, I guess it's a giant lizard, so I'm going to show you, which is really fun. And they're swimming in the little lake, and maybe we can see some on the grass. We'll see. We're going to walk around, but it's pretty beautiful, pretty chill. If you want to relax a little bit, be away from the busy city for a little bit, it's nice. You can walk around, there's not that many people, it's pretty beautiful outside today, and there's a bunch of bench and stuff like that, so it's pretty nice. To walk to this tower to have a view of Bangkok, so we're going to walk there. I think it's like 16 minutes walk, so let's go. So we are now at the top of the King Tower Maha Nakhon. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but it's I think it's the biggest tower in Bangkok, and so you can have an amazing view of Bangkok, so I totally recommend it. It's a bit expensive, it's 530 baht per person, but it's so worth it. I'm going to show you right behind me. I'm a little scared, but it's so beautiful. Next day, because yesterday we actually came back to the hotel, ate, and we were super tired, so I didn't film an outro. But today I'm going to give you my first impression of Bangkok. So the first thing is that it's super busy, so many things going on, which can be nice and bad at the same time. The bad thing, like the more negative point, is that it's kind of scary to like cross the street, for example, because there's so many like motorcycles and buses and cars. But it's really fun as well, because every street we walked on, there were so many people, there is a lot of stuff going on, always a lot of stuff to see, a lot of people talking, selling stuff, so it's still pretty nice. Another thing is, be careful though if you're traveling to Bangkok, just because there is a lot of like people, I think it's from especially the tuk-tuk, they try to sell you, their tuk-tuk tour and their service, I guess. But some of them, they lie. Like they told us we couldn't go to a certain temple yesterday just because it was closed, but it wasn't. And we went anyway. We're like, okay, well, we're just going to check it out, and it was open. Two of them told me I couldn't enter the temple like this because I wasn't covered enough. But actually we still went to the temple, and the guard said it was fine, and the guy from the ticket said it was fine. In fact, the only thing, you're not supposed to wear like crop tops, you need to have your shoulders covered, you're not supposed to wear like short shorts. But I have like a long dress, it just doesn't completely cover my knees, but it's still pretty respectful, like it's a dress like that, so they said it was fine. So just be careful of what you're wearing if you want to go to temples, but also be careful of what people tell you in the street, because some of them lie to you, and I'm not sure they try to take you somewhere else and stuff like that. So yeah, but other than that, we still had a lot of fun. We did like a temple, we went to the Lumpini Park, which was really beautiful. I still recommend if you have a little bit of time and you like a bit more nature and peacefulness. I feel like it's really fun, and I love that, the scenery where you see all the greenery, the park and the water, and then right behind it you have the big towers. I feel like the contrast of the nature and the big city of like Bangkok is just beautiful, so I enjoyed that. And then we went to the highest building in Bangkok, which was super fun, loved it. A bit more expensive, like I said earlier, but I feel like it's so worth it because you have a beautiful view. You can walk, like it's like 360, you walk all around the building, and you have actually two levels you can go to. So the first one, you are inside, so you see all of Bangkok but through glass, but it's like you have still a beautiful view. And then you go to the skywalk, and so you're outside like on the rooftop of the building. There is like stuff to drink, there's bathroom and everything, and then there is a little skywalk where you can see through glass. It was scary, but it was fine, I still did it. But yeah, so I totally recommend it, and that's where I'm going to leave you off for now. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know in the comments if you have more recommendation or if you have questions, and I'll see you next time for another vlog. Bye!